Well, Plato takes on the metaphysical challenge. The challenge being, how do I reconcile these two views? And even the view that, the things that I see out in the world are true and false. My teacher Socrates said things that I saw out in the world were right and wrong. Again, another set of things that are true and false. And how do I explain objective truth where everything that appears to be true is an illusion or undergoing constant change or always becoming? How can I explain what reality is? One only has knowledge of what is real. That is, what you know has to be true, because what makes things true is reality. Well, Plato comes up with kind of an ingenious solution. It's not going to, immediately when you hear about it, you're not going to understand how this can possibly solve this problem, because it's a pretty complicated theory. But I think in a couple of slides we'll be able to give you the gist of the theory, the essential part of the theory, so you can understand how he goes about answering this challenge. And Plato's solution is something known as the theory of forms, or ideas. And forms, we're going to see, are what is real. And when you're thinking about ideas, to give you an idea what we're talking about, bad pun by accident, to give you an understanding of what we're talking about, when you and I think about something, let's say we're thinking about horses, we're thinking about the same thing, right? So the idea that we're having is, in a certain sense, the same idea. On the one hand, you might say the idea is in my head. On the other hand, you say, wait, the idea is in your head, but then how do you say we're thinking about the same thing, or we have the same idea, or we understand each other's idea? Well, Plato thinks that this reveals something about reality, and there are these ideas that are mind independent, and these are what the forms are going to be. And let's spend a couple of minutes now looking and getting a better understanding of what these forms are. And once we have that, we'll see how Plato can use these to answer the fundamental question that's being posed here.